And that means that she has an opportunity to close the sale with independents, and Trump or Republicans have an opportunity to close the sale with independents or unaffiliated voters between now and November. So on the one hand, it's been a wildly successful period. And on the other hand, it's not like we're seeing her pull away or, which is what it feels that way if you're us. Like,
right. Her momentum has stalled. All right. She got shellacked in the mainstream media on Friday in reaction to her ridiculous price gouging allegations with groceries. So she got her first bad press on Friday, and she has stopped rising in the polls. In fact, her lead has begun to diminish over the past 5 days.
You're monitoring this granularly on an hour-to-hour basis, but there's just no evidence of that.
Dan, you, during the end days of the Biden campaign, you were very sensitive to how much division and tension there was. There's reports of some tension in Wilmington between the Harris people and the Biden people. There's this Pelosi-Biden thing. But in general, are you finding kumbaya and happiness and joy, that important 2024 word within your party now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the old, JFK, victory has 1,000 fathers and defeats a lonely orphan. I mean, right now people sense, it's possible to win. And yeah, I mean, the tension in DC, I think there's still obviously very hurt feelings there. The one issue that I think still, and I mentioned this morning, kind of boils under the surface is the Israel, Hamas or Iran kind of Palestinian issue. That is still simmering. I mean, both Biden and Kamala have faced some protests, even, recently. I think we'll see what happens here this week, whether there's an event, they start firing at each other, whether somebody gets up at the convention. But I think, yeah, as a rule, there's great unity. She seems to not be doing as well with Hispanics as I think they would like. She's doing better than Biden did, but Trump is still not doing, is still doing significantly better than most Republicans. And I think that's reflected in Arizona and Nevada, kind of still not having too much movement the way you're seeing in Georgia and North Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's great excitement.
Yeah, Mark Halperin is on location in Chicago at the Democratic National
There's
Convention.
optimism, but
To be, as the Republican convention was, a very well-produced show. Spielberg's involved. A lot of veterans of convention production are involved. And I would expect, we know the marquee tentpole speakers, and I'd expect them all to be red light performers and do quite well. We don't know who the everyday people are. We don't know who some of the other speakers will be. We know Adam Kinzinger speaking, but I suspect from what I've heard, there'll be other Republicans and other former Trump people. And again, what does it take to produce a good convention? You need a well thought through program.